Good evening from the Puerto del Sol. Today, we're out on the street and we're telling people why we love Jesus. We're going to do it publicly, like the Psalm says, to let known, to proclaim the goodness of the Lord, to proclaim the wonders of the Lord. And I'll tell you what, Jesus has done an awful lot for me, wonderful things for me that are worth proclaiming, and they're worth getting up on a soapbox or on a red box and proclaiming them. And so we're going to have today the Bock family. That would be Jacob Bock, Susie Bock, Julie Bock, and Sonia, the mother of all Bocks. My own mom, give her testimony on the Bocks, and I think that's going to be a wonderful thing. And we're going to have Maritza also bless us with one of her great songs, and she's going to explain to us in just a minute what her song's going to be. But I want to start with Julie. Well, Julie, why do you love Jesus?
Whoa. Well, I love Jesus because he forgave me of my sins, and he changed me from my life with great purpose. But recently I've been going through a sickness, and he has been with me. He's been my, he's walked with me in such a beautiful way, and he has comforted me in my suffering. So that's my most recent reason why I love Jesus.
Me gustaría deciros por qué amo yo tanto a Jesucristo.
I want to tell you why I love Jesus so much.
Porque yo antes vivía para mí mismo,
Because before I used to live for myself,
disfrutando los placeres del mundo,
enjoying the pleasures of the world,
sin darme cuenta de que eso no agrada a Dios.
without realizing that that was not pleasing to God.
Y un día Dios me mostró la maldad que había en mi corazón,
One day God showed me the evil that was inside my
y yo
heart,
le pedí perdón.
and I asked him for
Él
forgiveness.
vino, me perdonó,
He came and he forgave me.
y hoy puedo decir que tengo esperanza de vida eterna
Today I can say that I have hope of eternal
y
life,
me siento limpio.
and I feel clean.
Gracias.
I want to tell you why I love Jesus.
Y yo también lo quiero decir porque yo amo a Cristo.
When I realized that I was sinful,
Cuando yo me di cuenta que yo tenía mucho pecado,
and I asked God to forgive me,
le he pedido a Dios que me
He
perdonase.
made me clean.
Él me limpió,
And He's given me a purpose for my
me ha
life.
dado propósito en esta
I
vida.
have meaning each and every day.
Tengo un sentir para vivir cada día.
And He controls my steps.
Y Él también ordena mis pasos.
That's why I love Jesus.
Por eso amo a Cristo.
I'll tell you why I love
Y
Jesus.
yo os quiero contar porque yo quiero a Cristo.
He came into my life and he changed everything.
Él vino a mi corazón y cambió todo.
Life became worthwhile.
La vida ya
It became joyful.
tenía gozo y sentido.
And the best part of it is that it went from my salvation
Y
to
la,
the salvation of my family,
Y la
to
me-
the salvation of my grandchildren, and I have 3 generations
y la
now
mejor cosa es que cuando yo conocí a Dios,
praising the Lord.
después de eso mis hijos conocieron a Dios y sus hijos también. Una familia entera.
So, Sonny, what was it like to share on the Box?
Well, it was delightful to share on the box. I didn't drop dead.
No, you didn't. Wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't.
Now, were you a little nervous?
No, it was over so quick.
Yeah.
But what about the before?
Well, there really wasn't time.
There wasn't time to get nervous.
No, it was fine.
That's great.
Well, it's really beautiful, as Sonia was mentioning at the end of her story, that what God did in her life as a young lady with a lot of problems, God came into her life and changed her life.
Changed my life.
But He has changed generations, and it started with her. Do you have anything else you'd like to mention to people about that, God's great working power?
We were sharing today on the street why we love Jesus. But back just a little bit. And again, the Psalms say that it's it's great to get out on the street and proclaim the wonders of the Lord. And years ago, there was a young pastor 29 years old, that knocked on our door. I was only 5 years old. And when he knocked on that door, Sonia opened, and my mom, and she answered, let the pastor in after a time, and through a series of conversations, said that she needed to get her life right with Jesus, and she did. And we began to go to church and introduce Jesus into our family. And over a process of time, I gave my life to Jesus. And of course, now I live in Spain with my wife and preaching the gospel. My son is also in Europe and preaching the gospel. And so it's a beautiful thing to watch how God, just in his mercy and his love, just reaches out to a family. And by one person saying yes, there's this ripple effect where nations can hear the gospel if just somebody says yes to Jesus. So we encourage you.
Multiple nations.
Yeah, multiple nations. And you never know when you say yes to Jesus what Jesus is able to do. So we encourage everybody that's watching today to say yes to Jesus. Give them your lives, give them your hearts. Turn away from the things that are worthless and that are destroying your life. And Jesus has something way better. And so thanks for tuning in.